Hello, hello, hello. Betsy Wiersma, live from the world headquarters. This is the headquarters of my world as I've spent 40 years in business doing good and having fun with the Camp Experience network of 5,000 women raising $1 million to traveling all over the world with the podcast network, climbing the Sydney Harbor Bridge, doing all these crazy things that came from my head and my heart into the world. And I figured out as I really looked at it that it all came through this process on purpose, that I just had a way that I stopped being frustrated. I stopped writing sticky notes and hoping they would come true. I stopped just not taking enough me time to enjoy my right brain creative and take a breath, get centered, and get some ideas out. And this process has really worked great for me. So I made these videos for you to use my process and get your ideas into the world because I've dedicated my entire life to helping others help their dreams come true while we help charities, while we make a difference, but mostly while we have fun. That's the key. That the ideas that I've dreamt up and the programs I've launched and all the things I'm teaching you how to do is really because I determined inside my head and heart that some of the things I wanted to actualize in my life with my dreams were fun, family, making a difference, traveling, doing good in the world, helping others, helping others live their dream. Those are the things that came from my head and heart when I listened. And then I designed ideas in this process on purpose to get them in the world. And that's what I'm here to show you. So let's review. In video 1, you learned you are not alone. I have spent 16 years in the Camp Experience Network, 40 years in life with us, all of the dreamers, all of the sticky note writers, all of the people that have put their dreams on the too hard file and made up a story called I'm Not. And I'm here to tell you that's wrong. You are, you can, you are enough. There's an easy process to do it. It doesn't cost a ton of time and money. You can get started right now and I will teach it to you. So let's do it. So the first video was yes, you can, and you can. Really about mindset. Everything you know for sure. You were right. So make up a good story. I just keep making up good stories and living into them. So it's about mindset, and you are not alone. The second video is an exercise called the Be Possible Idea Catcher. I made that up, but it works. I use it all the time. Simple piece of paper. What you love, what you can, what you see, what you want. Like ask those questions, like the deliverables from the idea. Get the deliverables working for you before you get all stopped up in the idea. Because in the end, when you get the idea, if it's not built on the things you wanted, then what about that? What about if it was more work and it was hard? And so let's start with getting ideas, head, heart, into action, into the world based on what we want to achieve as the deliverables, as the vision, as the intent with the belief system we can. So number 2, go back, do the Be Possible exercise. You need a piece of paper, actually 2 pieces of paper, and a pen. So do that. That's number 2. Number 3, I shared the secret sauce of what every single idea I have done and how it works on this process on purpose. The secret weapon for success for you. In video 3, I'll give you a hint. It's about dreaming in detail, seeing it to be it, and really just believing that the more details, the more you practice it, the more it comes true. So that's all in number 3, the secret sauce. And I give you an example of an idea that took me to Iceland, Norway, Sweden, and climbing the Sydney Harbor Bridge with an idea I thought of in my head and my heart based on what I wanted to achieve: travel, new friends, fun, expansion of my business, storytelling, making a difference for others. So I'll show you how that process on purpose is all working. And wait, there's more after the secret sauce video. Video 4 is the entire process. So I show you the diagram that I developed that shows the 6 steps to the process on purpose. So you can then just take your ideas, work through some of those exercises, and look at the whole process and see how it all builds on each other. Everything's a building block, and everything is in a circle of flow and movement and investment in you and your ideas. So that is the last video. Check that out. In this video, it is my honor to introduce you to one of what I'm calling a mover. So you hear about movers and shakers. I made up this thing called my friends that have moved their ideas into actions are movers. And I hang out with amazing movers from around the world, people that are in my stew book. So Belinda doing an amusement park in the Dominican Republic. Uh, Gosh, Eileen and Holly making CDs when Holly is nonverbal. A lot of people I know move ideas into action, and I'm honored to be a part of their process. And I'm honored to coach them and help them and gift them my ideas for their world. So you're going to get to meet next Rhonda Shea. It's an interview about her story and about what ideas did for her in some tough and hard times. And then I'll come back and give you some of my Rhonda behind the scenes observations. Meet the amazing mover, Rhonda Shea.
Hi, I'm Rhonda Shea, and I'm really honored that I'm getting to speak about my friend, my mentor, and someone who's I've learned a lot from over the years, and that's Betsy Wiersma. I've known Betsy for 15 years. When I first met Betsy, it was because I was working as a marketing director at a radio station in town, and we were going to sponsor her very first camp experience. And what I found in my relationship with Betsy as it grew, both personally and professionally, is that she is amazing. Honestly, there are very few people in this world that have the brain for marketing, communication, and understanding of holding your dreams, and not only holding your dreams, because sometimes we need help holding our dreams, but encouraging you to find those dreams and finding processes and things that help you take those dreams to fruition. There was a time in my life when frankly, I could hardly think, because I'd lost numerous members of my family, about 11 people in a very short period of time, came down with breast cancer, had an audit. I mean, you name it, it happened to me. And all of my dreams at that point were just lost. I couldn't even think day to day. And there was Betsy standing there every inch of the way, reminding me of the things that I wanted to do, the changes I needed to make. And her processes helped me work through that. So when I emerged from this dark period of both creatively, physically, and emotionally, my dreams were waiting for me. And not only were they waiting for me, I was ready to take hold and enact them. And Betsy was a key factor in that. And her courses and the workshops that I've attended have all been towards finding the better you, not just the better you in terms of being a better person, but the better things that will better you, make your life bigger, make you happier. And she is amazing at that. And she's just there kind of quietly and in the background and always supporting you. So I would encourage anyone who needs someone to help hold their dreams and help them push them to their dreams to jump in and take a course from Betsy.
So here's some of my truth about Rhonda. I knew her from the first radio station. She talked about this when I wandered in promoting the Camp Experience Network almost over 16 years ago. And I knew at Hello that we had that same kind of drive to think of new things and be creative. She is one of the most creative people I know. And she has been through the most hardship I've ever seen. Literally, we didn't want to get too deep into it. And she said it kind of casually, but I was with her, standing there with her when she had like 5 deaths in her close family, including her brother-in-law that was lost in a canyon driving home in the middle of the night in Colorado. I mean, horrific times. Meanwhile, wait, there's more, her mom's sick. Meanwhile, she gets breast cancer. In all of this, has to go through radiation, chemo, the whole meal deal. But the spark that we still stayed with was the possible, the be possible for the future, the after the chemo, the after the grief, the after process of keeping Rhonda's dreams and hopes and ideas in the forefront. And I can remember having lunch the first time she ever ate a hamburger after all of her chemo. And we were talking about creating a radio show, and we did. And then that radio show, Boost Power Radio, that we did for a year and had some fun, turned into Boost Power Podcast for me. And Rhonda has got her own radio show, and she's one of the top people on the internet. In the deepest, darkest moments, she used ideas and my process on purpose to help her hold on. And that's what I hope for you. I hope that no matter what is happening in your life, that this video series has encouraged you to love yourself, because love wins, love wins. Love yourself enough to believe that your ideas are valuable, that you can do them, get them out of the too hard file and get rocking on them. Use this process and use Rhonda as an example that you too can be a mover and move your ideas into action. So That's been 5 videos in the series. I hope you are in it. I hope you got out a notebook. I hope you're practicing. I hope you're breathing, grounding, being present, and believing, and really moving your ideas into action. And so in the last video of this 6-video series, I'm going to talk about a little bit about what I've been working on. So thank you to the outreach when I've asked all my mover friends if I'm crazy. And of course, the answer is yes, you are crazy. But in this one, they said, Betsy, we are thrilled. You are helping people use your process on purpose in the world. And in the next video, I'm just going to talk a little bit about how it works. If you want to use this process and get more into it and study it a little bit with me and my movers. So in the next video, we're going to talk a little bit about that. But again, these videos are committed to you, to your ideas, to your process. And so my process on purpose can be your process on purpose. And the purpose is you having a wonderful life full of dreams and ideas, full of self-esteem, full of recognition at work when you have the big idea, full of being the best mom you can be because you are the cool mom, you are the Girl Scout leader, you are the one with the ideas, and that you have some time to practice that. So you're confident in doing that all the time. I cannot wait to do my next video and show you how the process and purpose works as a class in the world. The class is called Move Ideas into Action. I'm launching it very soon. Get on the list if you want to be a part of it. I'm taking a small and mighty team, and I'm going to move alongside you, which I cannot even wait. So I will see you in the next video. Betsy Wiersma, live from the World Headquarters.